Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 919. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on that button right there click on the link on the Facebook side. All you have to do is click on that. I'll bring you on after I do the weather. We can hang out, talk about stuff. You can promote your business and or your special event, etc. And a big shout out to Thomas, who I met today at Truist Bank. He is I guess he's the one running the chess club that's held downtown and also at the North Regional Library. So a big shout out to Thomas. All right. So, and I hope he gets to come on the show one day soon. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is to go to the Word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page, where there's some really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, and also Durham County. So just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you and sign up. Okay. Let's see what's happening at Durham Tech. First, I do need to point out that the Durham County Libraries, with today being Tuesday, they're open until 8, and Bragtown is open until 6. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30. Bragtown reopens at 10. Okay, let's see. Now, Durham Tech has in-person, and also there are some classes that I go ahead and list. They're being offered across the state. They're all free. All you have to do is to sign up and attend. So let's see. So here are some online webinars for budding entrepreneurs or people who have already started businesses and want to improve. So with today being the 19th, here we go. From 2 until 3:30. Finding your customer and create a marketing plan. Okay, here's another one. Now this one is in Spanish. Forgive me for even trying this. Ponga su negocio en la búsqueda de Google y Maps. That's place your business. Let's see. That's as search. So I guess get your business noticed when you're searching on Google and also Google Maps. All righty, let's see. Oh, here's another one. That one's from 6 until 8. This next one, 6:30 until 8. Finding your customer and create a marketing plan. That is the same class that's being offered at 2. So if you couldn't make that one, you can go ahead and make the one that's later this evening, starting at 6:30. Okay, let's see what else is happening. In fact, let's go to the health page. I do have your COVID updates, of course, just to let you know, COVID-19 is running through Durham again. I'm not going to tell you to wear a mask, but you know what to do. If you're in a crowd, I suggest that you consider breaking out the masks again. Now, let's see. Let's see if there's any blood drives today, with it being the 19th. Yes, there's a blood drive. The the Blood Connection. Let me check the Red Cross. Okay, actually, the Red Cross is having a blood drive too. Okay, the American Red Cross. They're at North Carolina Central University's new student center. They're already there and will be there until 4:30. So if you can help out, that would be super awesome. They're also at Pleasant Green United Methodist Church on Pleasant Green Road. They'll be there until 3. And then they're also at Duke Regional Hospital until 3. Look for the bus. Now, Blood Connection is also having a blood drive at Durham Tech, so Durham Technical Community College on East Lawson Street, in the Wynn Center building in the multi-purpose room, number 10. So that's going to be a little bit later from 1 until 5. Let's see. Now, with it being Tuesday, now, Amy's not there anymore. I'd like to know who's running the help program now. I might have to stop by and see and make a new video. Here's the old video still there. So HELP is the Health Equipment Loan Program. So on Tuesdays from 10 until 2 and on Fridays from 1 until 5, you can go there. And the address is 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100. And you can donate or borrow such things as wheelchairs, those grabber pickup sticks, knee scooters, bedside commodes, etc. You can borrow these items for 90 days at a time. If you need it a little longer, call them up and they'll say, sure, no problem. So they are open today until 2. And now let's go to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page. And then we'll check the weather, and then we'll bring on our guests. Look like we have 2 guests today. So, okay. Let's scroll down to 19 and see what's happening, shall we? Whoa, I passed it up. And I can only spend just a very short time with my guest today because the food giveaway is today at New Visions, and I'm going to pass out information about senior pharmacists, and they start at 12:30. So let me just continue. Speaking of which, New Visions of Africa restaurant will be having their grocery giveaway starting at 12:30. 1306 Fayetteville Street, served by the 5 and the 5K bus. If you're in need, just stop by. If you're driving, go around, park in the WD Hill parking lot, and then give your name. Try to park in the top lot so that you don't have to navigate the stairs while holding a box or bag of groceries. Okay, and they'll be there starting at 12:30 while supplies last, usually a couple of hours. Okay, and then they'll be back from 3 until 6, giving away meals, prepared meals. Again, if you're in need, stop by and they'll hand you something to eat. There's going to be a welcome to entrepreneurship, like a session, a workshop, offered by SCORE Mentors. Their office is now in Chapel Hill. They still serve Durham. And this is going to be at Jewish for Good, 1937 West Cornwallis Road. That's going to be this evening from 5 until 7. Learn all about starting a business, what you have to go through in terms of choosing, whether to be sole proprietor, LLC, et cetera, et cetera. Learn about insurance, business modeling, capital, taxes, all that sort of thing. So again, that's from 5 until 7, totally free. Bahama Baptist Church is going to have their plastic bag ministry where volunteers get together and they crochet bags out of old, like plastic. So what they do, I said they make bags. They take the bags and they make mats so that homeless people don't have to lie like directly on the ground or in the dirt. So they do this every Tuesday, 5:30 until 6:30. They're on the northern end of Durham in Bahama. Now, if you like jazz and you we're wondering where the jam sessions, well, I'll tell you where it is. Drummer Thomas Taylor, he's heading up the 3rd Tuesday Jam. This is at Sharp 9 Gallery over there by Fayetteville Road and Martin Luther King Parkway. That's going to start at 5:30. So this is where students and seasoned musicians get together, work on tunes, really fun. Now, you do have to have a ticket, and it's $10, and it's only $5 for students. So today, they're going to work on tunes by my man, North Carolina native, Thelonious Monk, one of my favorites of my entire life. I love Monk. I might have to stop by just to listen. Now, they're going to have Tuesday yoga in the park, 6 until 7. The weather is perfect for it. You Call This Yoga is going to hold this session at Durham Central Park, downtown, 501 Foster Street. It's free. It's in English and Spanish, okay? Now, don't forget to have your yoga mat. If you don't have a mat, then just bring a large towel. I noticed in the picture that they're not in the grass like I thought they would be. They're on the concrete, actually, under the pavilion. So you definitely need to have a towel or something. Okay, the Black and Brown Ballet class is going to be held at the Hayti Heritage Center. That's on Fayetteville Street. This is going to be this evening from 6:30 until 8. You have to be at least 12 and a beginner or intermediate dancer. The fee is $10, and you start out with the stretches and working out a little bit, and then you get into the traditional ballet technique. Harris Beverage is going to host the Durham Toastmasters meeting where you get to learn how to speak in front of a crowd without any like preparation or whatever. I shouldn't say without preparation, maybe just out there in public, talking in front of people. If you want to learn how to do that, you might want to check out this free meeting, 6:30 until 8. You can attend via Zoom, but don't you want to go there in person and have the nervousness, just deal with it, in person? That would be more fun, I think. So that's going to be this evening, 6:30 until 8. It's free. And if you do go in person, it's at Harris Beverage, 1305 Hillsborough Road. You turn between the hot dog and Wendy's. There you go. You're welcome. High Wire Brewing, they're going to have their Tuesday ping pong tournament. They are at 800 Taylor Street in Golden Belt on the northern end. And this should be lots of fun. I don't think there's like an extra fee like there is with the disc golf. I think you just go and just play. There you go. And it is from 6:30 until 8:30. Marva's Fun is going to have her Stay Well virtual line dance class, 7 until 8. It's on Zoom. It's free and it's fun. Tuesday Blues Jam starts at 7 o'clock at the Blue Note Grill downtown on Washington Street. If you play guitar or bass, just use their amp. If you play drums, use their drums. If you sing, hop on stage. Should be lots of fun. It's free and dancing is encouraged. Two Men in a Truck and the Barholio Cornhole Club, they're co-hosting the Tobacco Wood Cornhole at Tobacco Wood Brewing Company on Meridian Drive. This is going to be this evening from 7 until 10. The evening starts with registration at 6:30, and then they start playing at 7. There is a fee, a $5 entry fee, and go and have fun. They're also going to have the blind, whatever this means, blind draw double elimination cornhole tournament and 24 bag challenge. There you go. Should be fun. Now, tomorrow, if you're in need, Bell Yeager Free Will Baptist Church on Cornwallis Road, they're going to have their food giveaway. They start lining up really early. Officially, it's from 10 until noon, but they start like a couple of hours in advance. If you really want to get this food, I suggest you get there between like around like 8 in the morning because they really start lining up super early. Now, if you like music, Patrick McGrew and his trio will be playing jazz and more at Boxyard RTP tomorrow from noon until 2. It's outdoors, it's free, it's fun, it's beautiful. There's venues right there where you can buy lunch, buy a beverage or two, and just have a good time outside. Let's look at the weather, and then we'll bring on our guests. Let's see. It is 77 degrees right now. It's like perfect. It's sunny. The high is going to be 81. It's going to be sunny all day long. Now, tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit better in that it's going to be 82 degrees, but it will be partly sunny, not full sun all day long. And it looks like we might get some rain on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That must be related to the hurricanes. Ooh. Yeah, we'll see. We will definitely see. But right now, at least, it's 77 and sunny. Let's bring on our guests. One is Guy, our cook, who we all know. He lives in Kennewick, Washington State. And then here's someone named Kaylee, who I don't know. So let's click on them both and see who we will be greeting. Hello, hello. Hey, and happy birthday, Guy. I missed your birthday yesterday.
It was great. I woke up and everything. It was,
oh, wonderful. It's always great to wake up.
You can't have it, right? You don't get to have the birthday unless you wake up. And exactly. I did. So
exactly.
That was good.
And yeah. Kaylee, am I saying the name right?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Are you a Durhamite?
Yes, ma'am. I saw the post on Bull City Shares and decided to join today.
Oh, wonderful. Very happy to have you here. Absolutely. Yeah, I try to post this in a few of the local groups so that they can, know what's happening. Did you want to tell anybody about yourself? Or are you an artist or business owner or
I suppose an aspiring business owner. My
Ooh,
partner and I are starting a farm in Durham.
oh my
Um,
God. Tell me about that.
so we raise honeybees, free-range chickens, and as many vegetables and herbs as I can fit on this property.
Ooh,
Um, so yeah, just kind of enjoying the cooler weather and being able to work outside a little bit more, longer
nice.
hours without having to take so many breaks.
So do you plan to participate in the farmers markets or are you going to have like one of those like a setup in front of your house?
Yeah, aiming for a farm stand. Excuse me. The
Mhm.
farmers markets around here are fairly competitive.
Oh,
Yeah, aiming for more of a farm stand style.
mhm. Wow. Okay. So are you on the northern end or the southern end of Durham?
North.
North. Okay. Wow. Well, when you open your farm, take us on a tour with your smartphone one day. You can always come on Bull City Hangout and show us your plants and invite us to come make some
Exactly.
purchases, get some fresh produce. That would be really fun.
That would be amazing. Yeah, as soon when we're set up, I'll let you know.
Okay. So are you just now like, well, with it being almost fall, so do you think your first crops will be this coming summer crops or even later?
For the official farm stand, we're probably looking at next season. As
Mm,
it is right now, we just kind of have a few people who swing by and pick up a few things. I
nice.
also bake a lot of like sourdough breads.
Ooh, I love sourdough
Yeah.
bread.
So we have people who come by to pick up like eggs and bread and herbs and some vegetables here and there.
Oh, eggs too. When I was living on Brant Street when I first moved here, we had a neighbor. His brother had a farm, and he would just bring us 18 packs of something I never heard of before, double yolk eggs. I
Oh,
couldn't
wow.
figure out
Yeah.
how they got the extra yolk in there.
We get some of those every now and then.
Hmm.
Just as the chickens are, especially when they're starting to lay, sometimes their bodies are just adjusting and they'll lay a double yolk. But yeah, I've never heard of someone have a whole pack of those.
Oh yeah, it was wild. And he, like 18 pack because I guess they had so many chickens, they actually needed to get rid of the eggs. So now, Guy R. Cook, you know a little bit of maybe about maybe not farming per se, but gardening, right?
Well, I worked on most of the farms in the area when I was a kid. When I was like 18, I worked for my uncle. He was farmer of the year one year. So I've
Okay.
done my dues. I've ripped pant leg and jumping off the tractor and so forth. Yeah,
Wow.
many farm stories. But
So I'm trying to think. So Washington State, what would you be growing in Washington State on a farm? I mean,
on
what
a
are they
farm,
known for? What are they known for? Northwest.
this week, apples.
Of
Washington State
course.
grows a bunch of
Of
apples.
course. I'm so done. Of course, apples. Oh, yeah, because when I was in Japan, I was at the airport and there was a baseball team and they had boxes upon boxes of apples. And I was like, what the heck are they doing? They were
Yeah.
bringing apples from Washington State to Japan, which surprised me because I thought you couldn't take produce from country to country.
Ah,
Maybe, maybe
well,
it's special permission. I don't know.
there's rules, I'm sure. But I got to show you.
Oh,
Kayla, you're going to like this.
okay.
Yesterday, I had occasion with one of the gadgets. I needed to buy new batteries, right?
Okay.
So Home Depot is right next door, like across the street. I walked
What
in
on
the door,
earth?
and now keep in mind I'm 6'3" tall, and this giant
Whoa.
pumpkin
That's
thing
all.
is two pumpkins taller than me.
Wow.
It costs $200. It lights up. And my
Wow.
excuse to not get it so far, well, besides not having the $200,
And fit it in the car.
my buddy. Yeah, exactly. It won't fit in the car because I
don't see
looked
how
up
any-
on the Home Depot website. It's got more details. Well, this doesn't come apart. It's like this tall.
I
But
don't
the
see how
thing,
anybody's going to get that home.
well, you'd have to have a truck or have Home Depot deliver it. And
Okay.
the puzzle in my mind, if it's already pre-assembled, why do they expect 25 minutes to assemble if it's already assembled? So that I don't know on that, and I'm not going to pay $200 to find out.
I don't know. Well, I went to Lowe's this morning, and they've got the most ridiculous Halloween displays, and they're humongous. With the scary, monsters and all that. They've gone crazy with this Halloween thing.
One more thing I got to show you. Today, okay. Tuesday, September 19th, is Talk Like a Pirate Day. Exactly. Now, I have one question, and I'll get out of here because I know you're short on time. Let me stop screen. Okay. The plastic bag thing.
Yes.
Where they crochet plastic bags together.
Right, in northern Durham County. Mm-hmm.
My Aunt Carol used to do that. Remember at farm work? Aunt Carol was the housewife. And she would take Wonder Bread plastic bags because they didn't have plastic shopping bags back in the 60s. They weren't invented yet. Mm-hmm. So she would crochet like doormats because it's pretty dusty up in Central Washington to knock the dirt off your shoes before you traipse in the house. Okay.
Huh.
So now, time marched on, 2023. In my mind's eye, I see them using bread sacks to crochet together to make the mats for the homeless people. But the fact of the matter is, they're probably using plastic shopping bags.
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There.
And somehow they strip them and they call it plarn, plastic yarn. And I actually need to visit over there. I need to come out to 𝗕𝗓𝗄 and make a little video and see how it's done.
I think a good compliment to that story is where do you donate your plastic shopping bags?
I want to do a video of that. Yeah, I plan to do that. Also, Christus Victor on Mondays, they make quilts for homeless people. And I'm going to add that to the Skywriter soon as well. Shout out to them. So I actually want to do an article where I talk about both churches doing that for the homeless. And I'd like to find more churches. Kaylee, if you happen to know of any churches that do that sort of thing, I'd love to include that in the Skywriter for sure.
Yeah, if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. All righty. Well, feel free to drop by anytime you like, Kaylee. And I mean, Guy is like, he's a regular.
Almost every day.
And you've been asking about this guy, and I do have it. The footage that I was going to, show you of my new porch.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da! That's my new porch. It was a cement slab, and I made it into a deck.
That is cool. And the padded chairs, and your mailbox is right in front of your house.
And the I don't know if you can see I have 2 fans, battery operated fans.
Oh, the ceiling ones, yeah.
Yeah, got those from Amazon. So I finally did it. Thanks to you, I finally got out there. And that's my little table, so I can have cereal or whatever in the morning or whatever and hang out.
Yeah.
So this is all in the shade in the morning, and in the afternoon it's in the sun. So in the mornings you can really sit out there and really relax.
Exactly.
So I'm really thrilled because I learned how to use tools, and I bought a couple of tools. A little what's it called? Reciprocating saw and a circular saw, but not the little ones. The blade is only like this, like three.
That's a circular saw because it's got the round blade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
Yeah, it was
the
with a little help. I
reciprocating
was. Hmm?
that reciprocating saw, the household name. If I was in the garage showing somebody what I'm
Mhm.
trying to find, I would call it the Sawzall.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. So I've
That's
heard that.
the
That's what my
backyard
brother-in-law calls it.
name for it.
I used it to fix my mistakes because sometimes I would try to screw something in and it wouldn't go all the way, and then I wouldn't be able to unscrew it. So I just cut it off with the Sawzall, and then try again with another. I'm not a professional by any stretch of the
But
imagination.
you're more learned today than you were when you first started.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my efforts. When I step out there, I'm like, yeah, this
Now,
is my day.
the house where we lived, the one thing they did that I think they did wrong is the back porch. They've got a little crack between every board. It's probably for when it expands in the summer
Hmm.
and it contracts in the winter, to make it fit.
Yeah, so it's too
But
big.
but I've dropped more than one little tiny thing through those cracks, and you
Yes,
can't get it. I mean, if I unscrewed the board, took it all the way off, and I'm going, no, I'm
is it
not
worth
doing
it?
that. No.
Yeah, yeah. You got to put them closer together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because on the coast, our porch touched. The boards
hmm
touched each other. So you had like
yeah,
a solid surface. So now if
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
working on something, I go out in the backyard out of the shade,
Well,
but
here's another thing you can do. I mean, just get an outdoor, like a little carpet around your work area. You drop anything, it's going to drop on the carpet. You just pick it up.
well, if I have to work on something like that, I get a tarp
Yeah,
and just spread the tarp
yeah.
out. Just like
Just
if you're
spread
going
it
to
out.
have it be a drop cloth for
Yeah,
painting, I got a
absolutely.
drop cloth for when guy gets clumsy.
There you go. There you go. Well, I'm going to end the show here because I'm going to New Visions of Africa restaurant to pass out flyers for senior pharmacists. As you know, I'm working for them as well. So I'm going to do that, pass out the information so the old folks can get those medications they can't afford and help
Exactly
with
right.
Medicare. So,
And remember
especially
to say
Medicare
Matey.
Part D. What'd you
Remember
say?
to say matey after every sentence, because today
Oh,
is
actually, my dad
National
used to.
Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Actually, my dad used to grab us by the collar. He said, "Arr, caught by the hook."
Yeah.
Arr. So yeah, I know all about that.
Okay.
Okay,
Take
Guy,
care.
I'll see you
Kaylee,
next time.
nice to meet you.
And Kaylee, come back anytime. I'd love to have you back.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay, take care, and thanks so much for coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay, take care now. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Mm.
Okay, bye-bye. That was fun. Met a new friend, Kaylee. She's going to be or apparently is a farmer and sourdough bread baker. I guess that's what you call that. So I plan to I love sourdough bread. Anyway, with that, have a beautiful day. Let me make sure the high is still going to be 81. Let me make sure. Yes. So it's 78 right now. It moved up a degree. So the high is still 81. And I'll see you tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, I actually I'm renewing my driver's license. I have to go all the way to Roxborough. As you know, there's like some kind of an employee shortage or something with DMV, and we're having to go to different cities and make reservations months in advance. So if you know you have to go in person and you have to renew your driver's license, go online and make the reservation now before your driver's license expires. And the reason why I have to go in person is that when you get to a certain age, you can renew online like I did last time, but then the next time you have to do it in person and take a test. So wish me well, and I'll see you tomorrow. The show will probably be pre-recorded because I'm actually going to senior pharmacist special. Uh, here it is. They're having a special breakfast tomorrow. So that's going to be tomorrow. starting at 7 o'clock. This is for people who want to learn more about senior pharmacists and ideally want to donate money to senior pharmacists. They are a nonprofit. This is going to be tomorrow at the Durham Convention Center. You do have to sign up. Let's see. 919-956-5812. So registration starts at 7, and then the actual program is 7:30 until 8:15. So again, it's breakfast with senior pharmacists tomorrow. That's where I'm going to be. And then I'm going to head out to Roxborough to renew my driver's license. So the show will be pre-recorded. And with that, have a beautiful day. And I'll see you tomorrow, hook or by crook, pre-recorded. Ciao for now.